Yes. So, right, Sutit. No, I can't hear you. Guys, can you hear me? Yeah. Can you guys say something? Hello or something? Yeah, can you check, guys?
Hello.
Yeah, Sutit, I can hear you. Aniruddha, can you
Okay.
say hello? Deep, deep.
হ্যাঁ স্যার বলুন।
Rishikesh.
হ্যাঁ স্যার বলুন।
Aniruddha, I can't hear you. Can you hear me?
Maybe he's on mute.
No, he. I think there is some issue from
Okay.
Aniruddha sir.
Yeah,
Aniruddha,
I
can you
also
say
have some
hello
problem.
or something? No, Aniruddha, we can't hear you. You just log off and log in once again.
Okay, so I have already started the recording. So, uh, as I mentioned earlier, let's start with the assignments review first, and then whatever the agenda, we'll proceed with that. Okay.
Hello, am I audible?
Yeah, you're
Yes.
audible. Yeah,
Yes, yes.
thank you.
Hmm.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so I was saying about this reviewing the assessment which was given last week. So there are four people who had joined, so we can quickly review it first 30 minutes and then we'll start with today's topic. Is that fine?
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so anyone who wants to start first can begin, and you can share your screen just so if you have any question or anything can ask or discuss.
I'm sharing, sir. Then.
Sure.
Yes, sir. Is my screen visible, sir?
Yes.
Yes. So my task was to show all the accounts in an
Hmm.
accordion form with a search using the names, account names only, and
Hmm.
when I click those accordions and open them, the opportunities will be shown for
Okay.
each of them.
Okay.
This
So
is
can you just type in grand? Let's see.
okay. What do you want to type? Gene. I'm typing Gene.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Okay. And backspace. Type in transport.
Transport. Okay. Yes.
So it is looking for the input characters anywhere found in the name. How did you
Yes.
do that? Can you walk us through? I mean, see, we are doing all this so that the others will also get a little idea. That's all. You can walk us through your code if you like,
Okay.
share your understanding.
Yes.
How did you achieve this?
So here we did that with Apex
Hmm.
backend. We use this portion.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead. I'm listening.
Oh, okay.
Hello. Am I audible?
Yes, you are audible.
Yes, sir.
Hello.
Yes, Dev. Go ahead.
Yes.
I don't know. I'm not able to hear you. Dev, is there any problem with the network? Okay, I don't know. Maybe some issues with your mic or what. I can see your screen, but I can't hear you. Can you try again after? Uh, you can try to rejoin or do something. Meanwhile, Aniruddha or Rishikesh, if someone would like to continue.
Yes, I am sharing my screen. Okay.
Sure. Yeah.
Is it visible, sir?
It's loading. Yes, I can see now.
Okay, sir. My homework was EMI calculator to calculate monthly installment using the input principal term and rate. Okay.
Hmm.
So I make this, and here is the principal, and here is the term, here is the unit,
Hmm.
and the interest. If I make the principal 1000 and term 2, it means actually years. Means I if I input is 2, then it is calculated for 24 months. And if I select months, then it will calculate for only for 2 months. So right now I am select years, and the interest is 5%. Okay.
Hmm.
Then if I calculate the EMI, then the monthly EMI is 4.8 and total is this, and total interest is this. If I see the table format, then we see the 24 months whole calculation.
Okay, one second. So it is 1,000 rupees. So monthly my 43. Total payment will be 1,052. For rate of interest is 5. Let's make the interest rate 12.
Okay, sir.
Okay, and see how.
12 and
Yeah.
then calculate.
Yeah. Expand it. Okay. So it has changed to monthly MI 47 for 27. Okay. This looks really good. So
Okay, sir.
can you walk us through how did you do that?
Yes, sir, obviously, sir. First, I make the EMI calculator. Okay.
Hmm.
First, the lightning component bundle in I target the 3 pages. Basically, this is for app page, record page, and home page. Because of
Hmm.
if I make this for home page, then I show only home page. If I make this for record page, then only use it for all record page. Here you see this. Uh, Actually, if I give this opportunity field and I select the record page, then edit page. Here you see this EMI calculator. Here is coming from this here.
Hmm.
Okay, this is
Hmm.
for the record page, and the logic I make this EMI calculator.js. Okay, and the UI part, user interface part, I make this. Okay,
Mm.
So first I see the JS part. First of all, here I initialize the principal term and unit rate. First, in first condition, I in variable I put the zero and empty string. Here is the years. Okay,
Mm.
and this is the function for unit option. You see here the one second unit part. Basically, this is the thing. The function is when I uh, click here, then the function is called. That's why the everything is done. So
Okay.
here is the handle number change, handle unit change, and EMI calculator main function. Here I see take the variable principal rate of interest. Okay, and here I check the positive value, and we calculate the number of months. Everything I here calculation is there, and here is the main function, and basically n is the month and how many times the loop is
Mm.
exists. That's where the I select this, and at last, if I reset the form, here is the reset button. Here is the reset button. If I reset the form, then every string is empty and everything is zero. Okay,
Okay.
and
So,
this is the front end part. Here you
mm.
see the on change, and on if I see, click here, then this function is called from here, and everything is working. This way, everything is
Okay, so this on-change function I was about to ask, since you already have it, so if I, after entering the values, okay, can you go back to your screen once?
okay.
Yeah, see, first time when I land to this page, I will have everything empty except this term unit, which is default to use. Now, suppose I enter principal 10,000 rupees term 12, sorry, um, 4 years,
Okay.
suppose. Annual interest is 8%, 9, whatever it is. So as soon as your application should check if all the data has been entered, and for that you can use this on change event on each component here,
Yes.
input element, and then I should not wait for hitting this button calculate EMI. So suppose I've already entered principal term, and when I'm entering this annual interest rate, it should start calculating. So can you do that? Can you make that change?
Okay. Actually, you want that I am not hitting this button. Without
Hmm.
hitting this button, the uh,
Yes, it should calculate. As soon as you are changing the values in the elements, it should calculate. But it should also check that, let's say, I entered the principal, but term and interest rate is blank. So it should will not be able to calculate anything. So you have to check the null data and things like that. So you have to make those changes. That will make this application even more user friendly.
obviously, sir, I will try.
Yeah, you already have that handle change
Yes.
on this on change event. So yeah, you just need to pass this function which you are calling from calculate EMI. That will take the rest of it.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Yeah, this is good. And okay, so other thing you should take a note. What you should do that after EMI is calculated, okay, and when you are displaying the result, then you should have the option to display user input form where customer details will be captured, and when submitted it should capture the details in the lead object. Okay, so suppose I have called and you I ask you for the a particular product, and then you enter the principal term and interest rate. So after you calculated everything, there should be a user input form right below this. Okay. and
Okay.
then I should be able to enter my details, and then the entire details should be captured in the lead. When I say
Oh,
entire details, means my details, first name, last name, email, phone, and then the total interest, no, total EMI which is calculated, the outputs. For that, you have to create custom field in the lead object. Okay,
okay, sir.
and then store them there. So that is the next task that you have to do.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Okay, great one. Okay, so who is
And sir,
next?
stop the sharing. Okay.
Yeah, you can. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Who is next now?
Hello, sir. It should be me.
Yeah,
I'm sharing my screen.
sure.
Is it visible?
Yes.
Give me just 1 minute. My task was to, I guess, it was written over here. Uh, this is the one. Show the list of accounts in a table format. Show 5 accounts at a time, and use presentation to show the account.
Hmm.
So I did this in the record page itself, and this is the custom component I have made. 5 of the accounts have been showing over here. And this is the next button,
But
and this is the previous one.
you are showing the list of accounts here.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh, and why it is in the record page?
No, actually, I am not able. First, I was thinking to put it here, but I was not able to do it. So I have done over here only.
Yeah, because this is not a record page specific
Understood.
component.
This is
So,
record detail page. Understood,
hmm.
understood. Yes, yes. Actually, it should be done in, where should I done? In here
In
or,
the home page, you can drop it here. When you
yeah,
edit this,
actually, it is not happening over here. That's why I have been done over there.
okay, yeah, drop it.
Actually, it is not placeable, actually. I'm not able to place it.
Okay, then go back. Just go back. Change the app.
Okay,
Change it to something like no. Click on View All.
okay.
What else you have?
Sales, sales, sir.
Hmm.
Sales ही किया.
Okay. Change.
सर्विस में जाओ फिर सर्विस में ट्राई करना you can what you can do create one tab and drop it there यहाँ
Okay,
होगा
okay,
यहाँ होगा
okay.
एक बार एडिट करो ये होगा वो सेल्स का कुछ स्टैंडर्ड पेज होगा मे बी Salesforce is not enough.
It is.
Yeah, save it. assign as all default किया था
Save, save করিস নি।
I have been not.
थोड़ा सा वेट करो
Save, save, save. Save, save. Activate.
I activate করলাম.
Okay. Control F5.
দাঁড়া বুঝতে পেরেছি. এক সেকেন্ড. It is now coming. It was holding the cabinet, saving the cache, and it is showing the cache. That's why it's not coming.
okay good so now what is next
Hmm.
see I am just extending your assignment in the same component
Got
so
it.
you
Got
make
it.
it better so you introduce checkboxes okay
Hmm.
and using the check boxes when you check for multiple, and
Hmm.
then introduce inline editing for these columns, except the
Hmm.
name field. Name you should not be able to change, but
Can you
this
tell me
type.
one?
Sorry.
Can you tell me 1 second? What I need to what I need to do? Can you repeat once?
Yeah, you need to add one more column for showing the check boxes, so you can select
Okay.
the rows, and you should
Ah.
also be able to do inline editing.
Hmm,
Means
hmm,
I
hmm,
can directly modify, just like in the list view. I will.
I got it.
Okay, that is
Okay.
one thing.
So okay. So whenever I will be checking on that box, so it will be editable, right? And I can edit the fields except the name.
Yeah, I
That
mean,
is what
see,
you are
it
asking.
will be editable without checking the checkbox also. The checkbox is
Okay.
required so that you can do bulk update.
Ah,
Okay,
okay, okay, okay, okay, okay. Bulk
so
operation like delete, edit, something like that, or what?
right, right.
Okay,
Now,
okay.
another thing is what you have to do. You have to introduce two more columns, one column at the end, and
Hmm.
that column will show two buttons. One is, no, sorry, one drop down, and that drop down will say create contact or create opportunity. And when you select a particular, then you have to open a moda and allow the creation against the uh, account. Okay.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes.
Yes, yes.
No, now you can say. Actually, my headphone has been off. So one drop down you're telling at the end of the row.
Drop. Yes. So there will be a column, and that column will show a drop down,
Okay.
and that drop down will open these two values. See, if you will have trouble in showing the drop down, what you can do, you can show two buttons.
Okay.
Okay, some
Mm-hmm.
icon kind of, which
Mm-hmm.
will indicate that you are about to click a button which will create a contact or create an opportunity. So try one of these options. So you
Okay.
see
Okay.
this industry here. On the right
Mm-hmm.
side, there will be the column which will show you two buttons or a
Mm-hmm.
drop down to select.
Mm-hmm.
And when I choose a value or click that button, then it will open a modal. And there should not be two modals. So there should be only one reusable modal, and you pass the value that you have clicked the button to create a contact or opportunity, and
Mm-hmm.
accordingly open the form
Okay. In a model, right?
in a modal.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, and then that should save the opportunity
Or context.
under that account. Okay.
Or context also you have said, no? Context or opportunity, both are we can.
Yes, yes. So that's why either two buttons you have to show against each row or a
Mm-hmm.
drop down.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay.
And if you find it difficult, then what you can do, you can just show those buttons in the header, and then you have to choose a particular row and then click on that button.
Mm, understood.
That will
Understood.
also work.
Understood. Understood. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. That's all. This looks
Okay.
good. Okay. Devdeep, do you want
Yes,
to
sir.
present again?
Actually, yeah, my computer got connected to my sister's earphones automatically. So she could
Okay.
hear everything we said. So
Bluetooth.
yeah, I'm going to continue. Okay.
Hmm.
Sorry for the delay.
That's all.
Yes. As we can see here, this is the Apex class. Am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Yes. This is the Apex class. So we will our main goal is to here send the opportunities and the accounts to the so that the HTML JS can fetch from the Apex. Okay, that is what we are
Hmm.
trying to do here. So this is the string search pattern. Any unique key that the percentage signs are given before and after this, so that any
Hmm.
unique key you give in the search input, that will be taken by
Okay.
that. Okay.
Okay.
This is the query, so
Hmm.
that we can fetch all the select accounts.
Hmm. Okay,
Mm.
now go back to the screen. I also want to extend the assignment from here because you have done it nicely. So let's extend it. So what you can do when you are showing this expanding and collapsing. So after expanding, you are showing the list of opportunities. Uh,
Hmm.
this this may be a little bit tricky, but try this. Can you
Okay.
introduce pagination inside it? So suppose you have, let's say, more than 10 opportunities. So when you expand, the vertical screen will be wider. So
Okay, for the
suppose,
opportunities, you mean, not the accounts.
yeah, for the opportunities. So when you
Okay.
expand this express logistics, yeah, or any of this,
Hmm.
and you are seeing 5 or 6. So at a time, I only want to see 5. If
Hmm.
more than that, then I should be able to see in paginess.
Okay.
Okay.
Here in this.
Yes, in that place.
Okay.
Try that. Okay.
Okay.
That will
Okay.
be interesting.
Okay.
The second thing is you should have one plus icon, just like I was explaining to Aniruddha, to show to allow creation of opportunity on, because you are not showing account contacts here.
Okay.
So
One plus icon beside these things, right?
yes, yes,
The account names, so that
mhm,
we can create an opportunity from it.
right.
Okay. Okay.
And when you create it, it should re-render this particular list without reloading the page. Okay. So you have to,
When the new opportunity is created.
yes.
Okay.
So that list will be a track decorator, then it will automatically render. That's
Okay.
what I expect.
I'm going to write it here so that I don't forget it. Uh, First thing I wanted was a pagination. Pagination for the opportunities.
Actually, the video is recording.
Yeah, give me a minute. Okay, sir. Will I? Should I have to share my screen anymore?
No,
I
you're
will
done.
just type it here. Okay, you can continue.
So, okay, I see Dev Malia hasn't joined, but um,
Yes, he's having actually very bad fever. Actually, he has called me yesterday
okay,
night and he has
okay,
been told me to inform you, but I forgot.
no,
Uh,
that's okay.
yes, yes,
Take care.
he's
Uh,
having severe fever.
so, you three understood what is the next task that I have
Mhm.
explained. Okay.
Okay.
Now, let's start with today's topics. I'm going to share my screen. Let me know when it is visible. Okay.
Yes, sir, visible.
Yes, we see.
Okay, so most of you are already familiar with, not just familiar, but you also have built the components, you have understood the LWC library, but the library is too rich. There are many other components that uh, we can walk you through, and you can build some small assignments and enhance your learning. Okay, we will go into the detail of that, but today I want to start with events in LWC. Okay, so before we understand what is event in LWC, let's just understand the very generic definition. What is event? Normally, say even a mouse click when I do a right click, when I do a right click, so you see this little window opens. When I do a left click on a particular link, then this particular website URL will be opening. Okay, so this is actually an event which I'm firing from my mouse, and from different kind of position or different behavior of the clicking, it will give you different results. So if I go and click on left click, it will directly open. If I do the right click, then it will open a palette and give me these options. So this is an event. Okay. Pressing the keys in the keyboard, then typing, that is also an event. Press key down, key up. Okay. Double click on mouse, single click left or right. So these are example of generic event. Normally, the components that you guys have built, you must have seen that there's an input element and you have the on change. Okay. Similarly, on the button, you have on click. So like this, there are already many events which are registered. So whatever uh, explanation or examples that I have given you so far, these are all registered events and mostly standard events. Mouse click, left or right, pressing key up and down, pressing the enter button. As yeah, enter button on the keyboard. That is also an event. So the example or the assignment that one of you has done where EMI calculation is happening. So instead of having that calculate button, I can also expect to press the enter button on the keyboard, and that should give me the result, right? So how can you achieve that? By using the standard registered event of pressing the key. Okay. Now, when it comes to events in LWC, this actually allows us to create custom events. Okay. And there are many scenarios where we will require the custom events apart from the standard one, so that we will make our LWC more enhanced and what do I say, more interactive and reusable actually. So we'll understand what are the advantages of events in LWC. So let's start with the basics again. Events are used in LWC for components communication. Okay, like I was saying, when I click right click, it is actually sending a signal to open this one. So it is basically a communication kind of. So there are three approaches for communication between the components: parent to child event, custom event communication, child to parent, publish subscriber model in LWC or LMS. Okay. So let's start from here. Suppose, take example that in your org, who has worked on this accordion where you're searching with the account keyword and then it is showing the accordion, right? Dave did. Yeah. So see, right now you must have built both this in the same component. In the same LWC, you have this input element, and when you are entering the keyword, then it is showing the result in a data, sorry, in an accordion. Okay, but this entire set is in the same LWC. Suppose I ask you for another requirement where you require to build similar thing, but to show the data table part. Then what you will do, you will create this entire LWC again. You understood? Instead of doing that way, what I want you to create all these components individually so that they can be reused. So what does that mean? You have one component where only the searching element will present. You will have another component where you are showing this accordion of accounts with the opportunities. Okay, so that I can reuse these components with another component. So when I want to do that, then I have to bridge some communication between these components, and that can be done using event. So that is what it says, parent to child. Okay, and similarly, you will also have from child to parent. When sometimes what happens when you make some changes in the child component, then you expect to communicate back to parent so that it will show you the result. For example, uh, I have one parent component where I'm showing the account name and total number of opportunity. And I have a child component where I am showing the list of opportunities. So suppose I have list of opportunities there 4, and my parent component is showing the count 4 there in the number of opportunities output 4. Now in the child component, I have added new feature to allow creating a new opportunity. So as soon as I create a new opportunity and save it, so the list will be updated obviously with one more opportunity. But at that time, your parent component will not be notified unless you use the event. Okay, so you have to reload the page and then it will show you by fetching the data from the server.
Hmm.
So in that way, you can do child to parent event communication. So when it is created, you send the notification to update the number of opportunities in the parent. So that's how it works. The first example I gave you, that is parent to child, and the second one was child to parent. So you go through this. This is Apex has nicely explained everything. So you see your parent to child demo. I enter a message, Apex something, and then message will come here from parent component itself. Okay, so how it works. Then custom event communication in LWC child to parent. How it was, create event. We can use custom event. Okay, so events are created like this. That's what it says. And then after creating, you have to dispatch the event. So dispatching an event is done by using this method. Okay, and then handle the event. How would you handle declarative via HTML? We need to add on prefix. So this is a standard way of doing it in LWC. You have to use on prefix in the component. So you see, this is the child component which will be again called from the parent, and then the event that you declare. So suppose event name is this, then you have to use this like on event name. You have to add this prefix and then pass this value. So from parent, this value will be passed into the child component. Okay. So when an event is called, you can pass the data from one component to another. Like this, you see, this is the event you're defining, and inside the detail, this is a JSON format. You can pass the entire a list, a single value, or an array of JSON. Okay, so this is very useful way of building LWCs. That is why it is called component-based framework, LWC. Okay, so you see, this is the child component here. There is a card. Inside the card, you have this input on change. And then in the child component, I have this handle change, this function. This is the name of the function. What it does, it will take the event and it will fire this event with this value. So whatever value I am going to enter in this, that will come from the standard event. So I'm getting the event.target.value and then passing it. Okay. And then this is only for now. I created the event. Now I have to dispatch it. So as soon as you dispatch it, the parent component will listen to it. Okay. So you say child component on my custom event. So the name of the event is my custom event here. Okay. So that is why it says on my custom event is equal to handle custom event. Okay. And then handle custom event is this, which is defined here. So as soon as parent component is loaded, inside that the child component will be called. And when I enter some keyword in the child component, then that event will be fired from the child component. And then that event will be passed on to the parent component. So the parent component on my custom event, this coming from child. Okay, and when this will fire the event, this function will be called. So and it will get the value event or detail because I'm sending like this detail. Okay, and then I will have one message variable which is using the track annotation, and whatever value is there, I'm just assigning it to this. So this message annotation, so the track annotated message value will be displayed on the parent component. So you see, this is the parent component, but I'm entering the keyword in the child component, and it is firing the event. And that event is again calling the function which is in the parent component and taking that character which were entered, and it is showing here in the parent. Okay.
Okay.
So I will not give you any big assignment related to this right now. First, you go through this. Okay. I'm just pasting it here. And try to build this small component within your org and then see how it works. Go through all this, then publish subscriber. We will learn about it later on. Okay. First, only understand parent to child and child to parent. Okay. And then do some hands-on. Then we'll come on the third option.
Okay.
Okay, there is one trailhead as well. This trailhead has even nice example how it is using event to show the bicycles, the list of all the bicycles, let's say a commerce store is showing. And then when you choose a particular card, then it is showing you the detail of that bike. So how is it doing? This is also a nice example here. The same thing, just bigger. Okay. And it has this link, bike selector app. It has actually downloaded the entire LWC bundle. You can just go through and import it in your org. Of course, you should understand it and then do this, implement it. And then what you should do, instead of showing this bike, you can try with different examples. Let's say books, okay, from a bookstore. So you are showing the list of books, you apply some filter here just to enhance this example. Okay. So these are the two things. And this is very nicely explained here, if you see, very nicely explained. And the LWC bundle is also given for you to import and understand. Okay, so this is all about events. And then, yes, we also, I had mentioned about how to use SLDS2. See, Salesforce has Lightning Design System. Now they have introduced this Lightning Design System 2, which means that it is an enhanced version of the SLDS. So all the library component that we're seeing here. So for example, if I open one of the LWC, take example of accordion. Okay. Now, when you have imported this lightning accordion, this component in your LWC, then Salesforce already has inbuilt SLDS library, which is imported in your component by default. You can see it in the inspect element also, you'll be able to see. But you see, there will be many situations like I was saying last time. In the bundle, you can add one CSS file within your LWC bundle and then add some classes and their design. Okay. So if you want to override it or make it make some changes according to customers' branding or things like that, then you can refer to this Lightning Design System. Okay, so if I go to accordion, you see, here you will only see how it looks. You see some you will feel some difference from what you have in your traditional accordion and then in this design system too. So you should, if you click on this view storybook, it will open here, this Heroku page. And it is showing you how it actually works. Okay. And just try to go through and understand how you can import this one and use it in your LWC. So this is the styling part, and it is available for most of the components. See, for lookup, map, modal, for everything. So I'm also giving you this link. When you are building your component, try to implement the CSS part using SLDS2 and refer to this link which I've just given to you. Also this lightning design system. This is static, but it will give you a nice overlook. Okay. So let's say avatar. You want to apply some avatar. So it is giving you usage. First, go to usage. It looks like this little icon with the person's emoji, kind of. And then here, yeah. So here, Salesforce has given you some options. So just change and see how it looks like. So as soon as I'm changing the reference of the image, it looks like this. So which one do you want to use? You can decide. Fallback icon. Fallback icon means if this one doesn't load, then what it will. If it is going to be too small or large. If it is a profile-based image, you consider the large one. If you are showing it on the chatter kind of places, then you should consider a small. Okay. Initials. So when you change all these values, you can realize how it works and go through the specifications and the technical documentation where it will show you how the CSS actually works. Okay, but start with the beginning and pick one of this component from here and then understand how you are going to implement it. Okay, so you see multi-expand section, it looks like this, conditional. So how you're going to implement this CSS within your component. It is really nice. The look and feel is very nice. They have also introduced the loading. So for example, if you are doing some server-side pagination inside the accordion, take example of showing that list of opportunity. Okay. If you have a huge number of accounts, so you cannot load all the accounts and all related opportunities in one shot. You have to do server-side calls. So first only display the list of account. As soon as I expand one of the account, then you should make server-side call. And then it will use this loading. And once the data is fetched back, you will show it. Okay. So for that scenario, it is giving you this loading options. So usage, then develop, and then specifications, and then accessibility. So see the accordion components from the Lightning design system, and then click on this storybook. The storybook is like this. And then here it has given you that little code, so how you can use it, go through, and understand. Okay. But I tell you, if you try most of the components from here, then it will create a nice examples and scenarios within your mind to understand what is the capability and what is the library set of LWC. So every time you will be given some requirement, you can think of doing what is the best approach. Whether you should go ahead with using accordion or you should go with lighting data table, which scenario is fit where. Okay, what type of user input should be at which stage? Sometimes we require text area instead of simple text. Okay. Sometimes you require date and time picker separately. You can select a time like this by clicking on this element, and then after clicking, you can modify it. Okay, so there are many small pieces in the library that you should definitely at least navigate and understand from there. And some of those which are complicated, you should import it in your org and do a hands-on activity. You see, there is trees, just like accordion. In accordion, what happens? You have two level of data display. So, for example, account, and under account you have opportunity. That's way. Now, suppose I want to show the account, and under account, I want to show the contact. And for again, for each contact, I want to see the opportunity. Then the nesting is becoming more than one level, right? That you can do using this tree component. Salesforce uses roles, and they show the roles in the tree component because role can go multiple layer, not just one or two. So you see, there are so many examples. So I would highly recommend this, and I've already given the link here. Go through this one by one. There is no rush. Spend some time implementing this in your Salesforce org. Okay, but you can get the code from this library and then enhance it by looking at the SLDS from this site. Okay. Understood what I'm saying here? So your, yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
No, sir. You
Okay.
understood, sir. Yeah.
So you understand what is the next task. First is the improvement or additional features in your component that I have shared with you.
Yes.
Second is you have to do little bit the basics of events first. Okay.
Okay.
And what I have shown you right now, you can take some time later on enhance your component using SLDS2. Okay.
Okay.
That will be the third step because you definitely need some time with events first
Yes.
and your current task.
First task. Yes. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Sir.
Okay. So that's all for today.
Okay.
If you have any question, then
So with events, what is the task, sir? Can you repeat again? I want to.
yeah, I gave you that first link from Apex Hours. Just
Yes.
create the basics. Means
Okay.
there are small components where it says the child component and the parent component. First implement them
Okay.
and then see how the dispatching of event works. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So you have to try this in parent to child and child to parent, two scenarios. There is another one, pub sub model, that we will talk later on.
Okay.
ठीक है?
Okay.
Yes.
ओके, तो वो करना, और जो ट्रेल हेड मॉड्यूल में दिया है उसको भी डाउनलोड करके उस वो बंडल को देखना, और जो बाइक का लिस्ट दिखा रहा है उसको अपडेट करना, उसमें कुछ फिल्टर्स अप्लाई करना या फिर उसको बुक स्टोर से रिप्लेस करके ट्राई करना. ठीक है, गूगल से
Yes.
थोड़ा बहुत बुक्स का इमेजेस डाउनलोड करना, डिफरेंट कैटेगरीज ऑफ बुक का सर्च हम लोग कैसे करेंगे, वो सब इनपुट फिल्टर क्राइटेरिया उसमें डालना, ये सब टाइप है.
Okay.
तो मोस्टली इवेंट से रिलेटेड, बट फर्स्ट यू फिनिश योर टास्क विच आई हैव डिस्कस विथ यू,
Yes.
then you pick that one. and then this SLDS component can wait for now. Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, guys.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye.
We'll meet again. Thanks, everyone.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.